Pampered Chef has come out with some new products.
It's time to give them a score. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Cuba Kitchen Journey, and we've done this before.
Hey guys, yes we have.
Yeah. And this time we waited a little longer, though.
Yes, because last time we just got the products and we said what we thought they were going to be. And this time we've actually had a chance to use them a few times to see what we think of them.
Yeah, and some of them we haven't used as much as we thought, which will be telling in itself. So this is how this is going to work. We are going to go through a list of some of these Pampered Chef products, and then we're going to each give them a score from 1 to 10.
Okay, yes. He will give from 1 to 10, and I will give from 1 to 10. So each product could technically have 20 points.
And so they're going to get, from each person, they can get up to 5 points for their usability. That is, does the product do what it is supposed to do?
And 5 points for the value, like what the product is compared to the price of the product.
So, let's get into it. First up.
Ooh, we're starting with that one?
We're starting with a big one.
All right. So,
we're going to start off with a bang here.
So this is the Insulated Bowl. So this here is the 4-quart insulated serving bowl.
Yes, because they had the ones before.
Yes,
but
they had the smaller ones.
This is a bigger one.
Yes.
This is 4-quart. Comes in at $90. And we're not going to go over what every product does, but basically this one keeps your food either hot or cold for a long period of time.
Yes, you put the food in it for 2 hours. It'll keep your food warm on the table.
And we have used this one.
Yes, we have.
Quite a bit.
So I like that the 4-quart is the good size for our family.
Yes, it is.
The smaller one, I mean, sure for a dip or something, but anytime we actually make any food, we need something
It's our mashed
large.
potato go-to.
Yeah, or soup.
Or soup go-to.
I mean, it's for our small group.
Yeah, it is. So, what do you think on this in terms of usability? Does it do what it's supposed to do?
Okay, yes, it does do what it's supposed to do.
So,
usability, I would go with, I mean, it's a 5 on usability. It gets the idea of having, like, people were talking about it for holidays, and I agree. Like,
yeah.
You don't have to plan all your dishes to come out at the same time.
And I'm going to agree completely. It keeps a good seal, especially if you, I don't even know what the word is, pre-treat. If you put like hot water in it first
Yes.
to get the interior temperature, you don't have to do that, but it's going to stretch that value in. So I'm giving it a 5 on usability. Now it is $90.
That's pretty steep.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't really pay $90 on much of anything. This one's one that I would say is very good value to get with, like, hosting a party.
Yeah, a half off. And I think on some of these, you know, just like last time, that's always going to be the case. And so I think, you know, if we think it's a really good value at half off, you know, we just take a point off for that. But I would say it is a great value at half off, and so I would give it a 4.
We wouldn't buy it at full price, but it's a great value at half off.
Yeah, at that 35. So it's going to lose, or sorry, $45. So it's going to lose 1 point. And if it was $90 to me, it would be like a 1. Like I would never pay $90 for that. But
we'll go with a 4 because
at half
it's
off,
ideal for a
anyone
host
can
for
get
half
these.
off.
Anyone can get it for half off.
Yeah.
If they host.
I mean, it's a $200 party. Like you
Yeah.
just show the catalog to 2 friends.
Yeah. So there we go. We are done. Number 1 there. The next one.
What you got next?
It's this little guy, and I really wanted to love this.
I think we started with the wrong idea for it.
It's a utensil clip. So
Yes.
what this does is, here's a pan we're going to talk about later, but it rests, let's see if I can remember how to do it because, yeah. It rests on the side of your pan like that, and then you can put your utensil in like that, and then it's not going to drip or it's not going to get on your counter. You can, you know, put it on upside down like that. And it's like, oh, that's really neat.
We don't use it.
We don't.
But here's the thing. I just had a lady order a few of them again this week because the way she uses it is for like the Thanksgiving dinner. She has all the dishes on the table and she uses it for holding the serving utensils.
So it's serving.
It's not for cooking.
I could see
it's
that.
For serving.
And the reason I don't love it for its intended purpose here is this gets hot right here. And when you're taking this and you're putting it on and you see, you know, it's not difficult for you to just touch your finger right there on the side of the pan, and it's not the most comfortable. So we have a little thing that we just set our utensil down on the counter.
But you're missing the, like, we understood it wrong from the beginning. Look what Pampered Chef says about it. keep your counters and tables drip-free when serving and entertaining.
So this is me just being wrong about everything.
I'm trying to be polite about it, babe. It's not for cooking, it's for serving.
Okay, well, so in that, it does hold the utensil well. There is still a little bit of slippage that I think will be the case even when you're using it for its intended purposes. And so for the usability, I'm going to give it a 4. And maybe that's just me being wrong and being bitter, so knocking a point off. But I'm going to give it a 4 for
So I had
usability.
a customer that just had, like, she had 2 of them. And she used it over Thanksgiving. Like, she had it on her pans. And I just talked to her about this, like, I don't know, 2 days ago. So she ordered a couple more. I'm like, do you really like them? Like, what's... And she's like, it's wonderful. Because I have all the serving line of food.
So what are you going to give? Okay,
it's for serving.
What are you going to give it in terms
I'm giving it a 4. Because I don't know that we would, like, even... I don't know that we would use it much.
Yeah, because when you got potatoes that are in the thing, you just put the spoon in the potatoes. You know.
But here's the thing: we also have the utensils like slip into the pan and like get all mushy, and I have to get a different one.
So 4. All right, but value $10. You know, if you're talking about cooking, you use one of them, and then you're cooking. Now you're talking about buying what, 4 of them, 5 of them, unless you're just making soup. I guess we can't think about it that way though. We just gotta think $10, 1 product. I'm still leaning in. I can that thing in the potatoes. So I'm going on a 3. And not to mention, it took me a long time to find for this video because we don't use it.
No, because we don't use it. Like, we don't ever do the cute, make the tables look pretty and put stuff in serving dishes.
Speak for yourself.
And we take the pan off the stove and put it.
All right. Well, then
At
that
the
means
table.
for us that the value's not
Yes.
necessary. I'm giving it a 3. You can.
Sure, I'll go with a 3.
You don't have to copy me. You can speak your own mind on this stuff.
I'm just still entertained by the fact that like we had the whole purpose of the thing wrong. So
Yeah, and you waited until we were on YouTube to tell me. Silicone
It's more entertaining that way.
Egg Turner.
I like that one.
You like
For
this
omelets,
one?
I do. I actually looked for it this morning. Not this morning. Yesterday morning.
So I've tried using it for omelets.
Because see, get a pan.
Okay, you want to show how it works? Yes.
Well,
yes.
no, like if we have a okay,
Whoa.
get a rectangle one, like the one we have, like the one with a straight edge. Like for you to flip the egg over, it's hard to like you put it in the middle and the egg breaks on the sides.
Yeah, but I just use a
You
scraper.
don't make omelets.
I don't make omelets for you.
You don't make omelets for the boys every day.
Not every day. I use a scraper when I'm making eggs and I want to make an omelet. It has the flexible tip to it and it doesn't take up a ton of space. But that's me. That's my thoughts on this.
I like that one and I use it quite a bit.
So, but usability, does it do what it's supposed to do?
Yes, it does.
If that's what we're saying, then sure. You know,
It's a 5. It
it's-
does what it's supposed to do.
And I'm going to give it a 5 too because it works the way that it is supposed to work. However, in terms of value, I'm going down to
To a 2?
a 2. It's $16. It does what a scraper does. It might add a little bit of simplicity, but not enough for me to go out and spend $16 on it. You don't. This is
No,
me.
I'm not.
You do-
I'm going with a 4.
You're doing a 4.
Yep, I felt like
Okay.
saying a 5 just to make up for year 2.
That's inappropriate to do that.
I
All
can
right.
do whatever I want.
Yes, you can. But moving on, the thing that you use the turner, the thing you
Bring
with.
it on.
All right, so this is the Brilliance line of cookware. Now there is a lot more than this. We're just using this as kind of our
Okay,
case
but here's
study.
my question. Are we rating the whole line or are we rating just one pan right now?
Let's rate the common pan and talk about the qualities of the line. If you want to up it or down it, you know, based on the line as a whole, that's fine. I get that.
No, I already have my answer.
If you want a review on this, we actually have a review on the entire Brilliance line. You can check it up in the video there. But so this one, bam. All right. This is the 10-inch Brilliance nonstick. It's the one that I use the most for eggs and stuff like that. What are you thinking?
It's great.
It does
I
what
like
it's
the
supposed
line.
to do.
Yes, it does what it's supposed to do.
It's hard to tell with a pan. Even though we've had it for several months, it's really hard to gauge how great a nonstick pan is going to be in 2 or 3 years. It's got a 10-year guarantee, which for a non-stick pan,
that's really good.
It's really good. Can't use metal in this one.
No, you cannot use
You
metal
can use
in
it
this one.
in the other ones, but not this one. So where are you landing in terms of usability?
It's a 5.
It's a 5?
It does what it's supposed to do. Nothing sticks to it.
Yeah, I'm also going to agree on a 5. Now, this one in particular comes in at $95, which is, I mean, it's up there with All-Clad, any of those really high name brand products.
I'm gonna put a pause here, okay? So I'm gonna put he said if you want to know more about it, go check it out. I'm gonna say go check it out anyway, because our favorite saucepans are in this line.
That's true. In fact, they have rice. One of them has rice in it right now.
Anytime we go to make, it's
the lids.
They're great.
The lids allow you to strain out pasta, so we don't even use the strainer anymore. We're making macaroni and cheese. So okay, so that impacts.
Sorry,
no, that's fine. I'm gonna give it a 5 as well. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. It's well built. This is heavy duty.
They are heavy.
I'm tempted to retract. Okay, I'm gonna retract and go down to a 4, and here's why.
Okay.
The handle gets hot if you hold it close. The lids get hot. They have a metal rim on the lids that get hot that they didn't put silicone on. They come with this product that we'll talk about in a little bit. And so I'm going to knock mine down to a 4 just because of that. Because
of the temperature?
Yeah, I would like, if I'm spending, 95 or whatever this would be at half off, I'm not doing that math right now, then yeah, so 5 and 4 in terms of usability. Value, again, it's $95 just for this pan.
I'm going with the price of a host.
Host price, half off.
Half off, you're getting a really good pan.
Yeah.
It's one of those that I would go with half off because I wouldn't buy it at full price. But you host a party, you get $200 in sales, and you can have it for, well, usually 60% off.
Yeah.
But always 50% off.
I'm going to go with a 3 still in terms of value. And part of that value comes from what I mentioned earlier. Just even at half off, you're spending that $47.50.
Yeah, but you think of how many nonstick pans we trashed before we started getting better pans.
Look, you don't have to agree with me.
I'm just saying, no. I'm giving it a 4.
And the ones that do come with lids, most pans don't come with lids, which is something to take into account with value. Now, this one doesn't have a lid, I don't think. Maybe it does. I don't think it does. No. It doesn't. But the other ones do. So you're giving it a 4 on value, is what you said, right?
Yes, because it's like the max score it can get when I'm thinking as a host.
Yeah.
Before we go on, if you like this kind of content, if you like what we are doing here,
if you're still watching by this point in the video,
make sure you like it there and subscribe so we know what you enjoy, so we can give you more content.
That's right. All right, coming up next is the Bento Box. Now, I'm actually looking at this on the screen right now on this computer in front of me. It has 3 out of 5 stars with 25 reviews, which is not great.
I wonder why.
And, the lids can be a little bit tricky to open, but they do talk about that, but I shouldn't have to go to, read the user manual to easily open up.
Yeah, that's kind of what the reviews are.
Also, I mean, if you're holding it by this, it does come out.
So we don't use bento boxes or lunch boxes, so I really liked the idea of it, but yes, it is difficult. Whoop, I just dropped the lid. It is like when you go to open it, you have to open it from the corner instead of opening it from what would look like the obvious
And even
place
there,
to open
it takes a little bit of effort, and which means anything where you have a little bit of effort, if you have something in there,
you could spill it.
You could spill it. I don't think it's as bad as a lot of the reviews have said.
No.
But
it's something that should be easy to use.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 2, which is
low.
low.
For the usability?
Yeah, for usability, I'm giving it a 2.
I'm going with a 3 because, the purpose is to transport food, but I don't like the fact that that you have to actually look into it to figure out how to open it without making a mess. We actually made a video on that.
Oh, yeah. Well, I made a short.
With it, and it is pretty cute.
So going into value on this, it's $30. And it's hard for me to say that someone would host a party to get this.
Yeah.
So, and I know you get, a couple 50% off items. I don't know how it all works out, but I don't think that when people have the choice to go for, you know, a pan at 50% off or this at 50% off.
So people wouldn't really
So I'm
go
gauging
for that
this.
product.
I'm gauging this at the full $30 price, and I'm giving it a 1.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but I don't think it can. I don't think I can give it any points for the half off aspect of it. And I would buy a lunchbox at Salvation Army.
It is a bento box. The idea of a lunchbox, it's hard to the strap thing doesn't. You can't really carry it by the strap, and you have to like learn how to open it. So I get it. I'm going with a 2.
2. That's reasonable. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. Veggie Wedger. This is another one that we have a video on, except it's not a fun, cute
I like
video. I mean, okay, yeah. So this is the Veggie Wedger. Now, if you've seen the Apple Wedger, it has a core in the middle. This does not. It just makes the pure slices. We have a video on this one, a full review on it, where we test it with a lot of different products, and it did everything well except the sweet potato, which it specifically says you're not supposed to use. We just did it to test it.
Because here, when you buy these things, like people have problems with the metal part breaking if you're cutting something too hard, or it doesn't cut. This thing is sharp. Want to put your finger on it?
No, I don't want to put my finger on it, and it's got a 3-year guarantee as well.
Yes,
so,
which is a very good guarantee.
You know, if you want to watch the full review on video on it, you can, but it nests into this thing. It makes great little slices.
Here, look, it has a little thingy here.
So you line it up
So you line it up there.
The handles are really soft. I am confident in giving this a 5 in terms of it doing what it's supposed to do.
We don't really cut veggies much because we don't really, we don't even eat that many veggies. But
I mean, apples basically. And
yes, but for apples,
for oranges, we buy cuties.
Yeah, but
it does what it's supposed to do.
Yes, and it sells pretty well because people like wedging their vegetables.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, I'm for the benefit of. I know people use this a lot, even if I don't use it every day. So I have no problem with usability on a 5 value. Comes in at $32.
And we have been pretty rough on it, testing it with different things.
Yeah, which is what we do. We test things. But in terms of value, again, this is another one that I don't think people are going, I'm going to buy that at half off.
You would be wrong.
But I would be wrong because people, I mean, if you have a decent party, you're getting a lot of things at half off. Yeah. But even not considering the half off aspect, you know, $32 or something with a 3-year guarantee, I feel good about a 4. And that's my view. I wouldn't probably spend $32 on it, but thinking of the value for other people that would use it a lot, I have no problem.
I will go with a 5 because
Really?
I have talked to a lot of customers that have purchased it at full price and are very happy with it.
Well, there you go.
So even though it's not something that we use much, other people, like I've talked to, and they see all the value in it.
Okay,
So.
well, I will accept your answer. You are allowed to do that.
Good, I'm allowed to give my own answer.
We mentioned this, little guys. I think one of these or 2 of these actually comes if you buy the Brilliance full set. The lids to the Brilliance, they get hot.
Yes.
Like, that's why I knocked it off. So these can fit, you know, right here. They can go there if you want them to, but they're for the lid. And then the bigger Brilliance,
it has the
5-quart has this little metal thing on the edge.
Which has the same angle on it.
Yeah, that you can use that on. I mean, it does what it's supposed to do.
Like I used it today, but I usually just end up using a pot holder because I already have one sitting on the counter.
So does that, I mean, will that hit value or usability?
No, usability, it does what it's supposed to do.
Yeah, it actually does fit nicely with the lid.
And I like the ribs, that it doesn't like slip, like you don't put it there and the pan slips out.
Dishwasher safe, all the good stuff. So I mean,
usability
sure, I'll give it a 5 on usability. Yep. And you'll do the same.
Yes.
Now value, they're $10 a piece. You get some free with the Brilliance set, which if you get the Brilliance set at 50% off.
$10 is a set.
Oh, $10 for 2 of
yes.
them. Okay. Well, that changes my view a little bit. So they're $5 for one of them. I'll give it a 3. Like, I'll give it a 3 in terms of value.
Well, I already had my answer before you said, and it was a 3. So
Yeah, but my answer was first. So there. All right. So those are now we're gonna get into some food things, and the thing about the spices is they're almost like, in terms of value, do you like it? So take these ones with a grain of garlic Parmesan salt because okay. Except this one. She's gonna have an opinion about
here,
this one.
it doesn't matter.
This is the
what your
garlic
opinion
Parmesan
is.
seasoning.
My opinion is the right one.
When we got this, Anna's sister says we are never allowed to run out of this. She absolutely loves it.
Good.
Yeah, I don't even know how we can rate these in terms of usability. We'll rate them on flavor and value. Okay.
Okay.
So flavor 5.
Flavor 5.
Flavor 5. Value
it's
$8. Which for good spices, like if you go to Walmart and you're getting name brand spices, you're gonna run into something similar. So
I'm going 5 all the way on this one.
This is our only 20 so far. Perfect score.
It doesn't matter what you think. This one is a perfect score. So if you think otherwise, you're wrong.
And she's allowed to say that because she's my wife. Everything taco.
We don't really make much.
I mean, we buy the taco seasoning packets, but
have we even tried this one?
I've used it. It tastes good.
Okay.
It tastes good.
I haven't, because I don't normally make tacos. Like, that's what you make.
Yeah, this one, it comes in at $8.
It's the same price.
Yeah,
no.
Does it?
Is it?
Oh, sorry, no, it's $8.
Yeah, it's the same price.
It's just not. It doesn't excite me. This excites me, and I would feel bad about giving this the same flavor score as this.
Okay, so how much does taco seasoning cost?
A packet, a packet of Great Value taco seasoning, which tastes fine to me, is $1 for 1 ounce, and this is 3.7 ounces.
So it would be $4. So it would be $4.
So it would be $4
for the Great Value.
Yeah, flavor wise, I can't give it the same as the garlic Parmesan. I'm going to give it a 3 because it's just not. It doesn't excite me in the same way.
I'm going with a 4 because it is all U.S. made.
Well, that's true. I mean, are all ingredients from the U.S.?
Well, see, because these are gluten-free, U.S. made.
Where do you see U.S. made on there?
Oh, it is.
Oh, made in USA.
I don't know.
Maybe that's just the bottle.
No, it's not. Where is it? There we go.
Yeah, it says made in USA.
So it's non-GMO, gluten-free, made without like all the allergens.
Yeah. So okay, that's great. For the value of it, I'm gonna do a 2, just because I'll buy the Walmart stuff. It's cheaper and it's it doesn't excite me. What are you doing for value?
Okay, I'm going with 3.
3. All right, and the last thing we have is honey sriracha, and this needs a big caveat.
Okay.
And that is that we don't really do spicy food in our house. So I almost feel like we needed to include it because it's a new product, but I don't feel good about rating it for other people.
Yeah.
Does that, I mean...
So, like, when you smell it...
It smells good.
It smells amazing.
Yeah.
Like, and it's very sweet, the smell. But I can't do anything spicy. So, for me, it's... Again, it's U.S. made. It has the non-GMO, gluten-free, takes all of the... So, it's made with great quality, because Pampered Chef spices are. But, yeah, we don't use it.
We're tossing it out.
We're not rating it?
Yeah,
all right.
We're not rating it.
So if you have tried it, rate it.
Let us know down below. Hey, we love you guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.